In an age dominated by fleeting trends and constant digital noise, the ancient wisdom of Confucius, taught over 2.5 millennia ago, still echoes through time. But how can these ancient lessons elevate our lives today? Imagine harnessing wisdom that has influenced billions of lives through centuries. Today, we uncover how Confucius' teachings can transform challenges into opportunities and lead a fulfilling life in the modern world. Stay with us as we explore insights that promise not just to inspire, but to ignite a revolution in your personal and professional life. Confucius, born in 551 BC, was a philosopher whose ideas reshaped Eastern thought. His philosophies weren't just abstract theories, but practical guidelines on ethics, family, and social harmony. At the heart of his teaching was the concept of ren, or benevolence, urging individuals to aspire to the highest form of moral character in their daily interactions. Let's dive into the core lessons from Confucius that are surprisingly relevant in today's fast-paced world. Quote 1. To go beyond is as wrong as to fall short. This quote emphasizes the Confucian principle of the doctrine of the mean, which advocates for moderation and balance in all aspects of life. Historically, Confucius taught that both excess and deficiency could lead to imbalance, which disrupts harmony and effectiveness in personal behavior and governance. For example, a ruler who is too lenient might encourage disorder, while one who is too harsh might provoke resentment and rebellion. In today's context, this might relate to work-life balance, where neither overworking nor complacency leads to long-term satisfaction or productivity. Balancing these extremes is crucial in achieving a fulfilling and sustainable lifestyle. Quote 2. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. This aphorism underscores the importance of combining learning with critical thinking. Confucius observed that students who merely memorize information without understanding or questioning it are likely to fail in practical applications, while those who speculate without solid knowledge might fall into error and delusion. An illustrative story from the era of Confucius might involve a scholar who excels in reciting historical texts, but fails to apply their lessons to governance, leading to poor decision-making. Today, this speaks to the need for leaders and professionals not only to acquire knowledge, but to critically evaluate and adapt this knowledge to meet contemporary challenges. Quote 3. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. Confucius here outlines 3 pathways to gaining wisdom, highlighting that each has its merits and challenges. Reflection involves deep thinking about one's actions and their consequences, potentially preventing future mistakes. Imitation involves learning from the behavior of virtuous individuals, a method seen when disciples followed Confucius's own actions. Experience, though often difficult, involves learning from one's own mistakes. A story that encapsulates these methods might recount a young follower of Confucius who initially imitates his master, faces hardships, and reflects on these experiences, ultimately gaining profound personal insight. This triad of learning strategies remains relevant in modern education and personal development, advocating a holistic approach to understanding and wisdom. Quote 4. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Trust is a foundational element in Confucian ethics, seen in the emphasis on sincere relationships. Confucius argued that maintaining trust in one's friends upholds social harmony and personal integrity, even if it occasionally leads to being deceived. The historical context might include the story of a Confucian official who, despite being betrayed by a trusted advisor, chooses to continue valuing trust over cynicism, thereby maintaining moral leadership and social cohesion. Today, this principle encourages individuals and leaders to foster trust and good faith in personal and professional relationships, as a society marked by distrust can become fragmented and dysfunctional. Quote 5. The gentleman understands what is moral. The small man understands what is profitable. This quote contrasts the virtues of the moral man with the priorities of the materially driven man. Confucius taught that a true gentleman aspires to moral virtues such as righteousness and propriety, rather than mere financial gain. An illustrative story might describe a wealthy merchant who, despite his riches, is looked down upon by society for his unethical practices, while a poor but virtuous scholar is revered. This lesson is particularly relevant in today's corporate world, where ethical leadership is increasingly recognized as crucial to long-term success and respect. Quote 6. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Confucius emphasizes practical wisdom in achieving objectives. This teaching suggests that when faced with obstacles, one should not abandon their goals, but rather find new ways to achieve them. The historical narrative might involve a general who, when faced with an impassable route, devises a new strategy to win a battle. In contemporary terms, this could relate to a business leader pivoting a company's strategy to adapt to new market conditions without losing sight of the original mission. Quote 7. With coarse rice to eat, with water to drink, and my bended arm for a pillow, I have still joy in the midst of these things. This quote reflects Confucius's belief in finding contentment in simplicity. It tells of his own experiences during periods of hardship when he maintained joy and gratitude despite minimal comforts. The story behind this might recount his days of travel and teaching across various states, facing rejection and poverty, yet never losing his commitment to his values. In a modern context, this encourages individuals overwhelmed by consumerism to find happiness in simpler, more meaningful parts of life, such as relationships and personal growth. Confucius himself did not directly discuss topics such as having less sex in the surviving texts attributed to him. His teachings primarily focus on ethics, proper conduct, morality, and the roles and responsibilities of individuals within society. The idea of moderation in all aspects of life, including personal desires, can be inferred from his philosophy as part of leading a balanced and ethical life. Confucius emphasized restraint and propriety in personal behavior, which can extend to the general concept of moderation in desires, including sexual activities. However, it's important to note that his teachings are more about the ethical interactions between people and the cultivation of virtues like respect, sincerity, and righteousness. As we face the complexities of the modern world, the teachings of Confucius offer a beacon. By embracing continuous learning, ethical leadership, strong relationships, humility, and self-discipline, we can navigate life with confidence and serenity. What lesson from Confucius resonated with you the most? How will you integrate this ancient wisdom into your modern life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell for more insightful content. Remember, the path to a wise and fulfilling life may already be laid out for us, echoing through the ages from the wise words of Confucius. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep seeking wisdom.